1, 2, 500, 450. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I've got pocket twos
Okay.
on the button.
Okay.
There is a straddle in his hand, so $5.
Okay.
MP1 limps,
MP1 limps. Okay.
and I over limp on the button with pocket twos.
Okay.
The small and big blind complete,
Mm-hmm.
and then the straddler makes it 20.
Straddler.
Makes it 20.
Okay. Yep.
And then MP1 calls,
Yep.
and then I call, and the blinds fold.
Okay. So MP1 calls.
Okay, and then the flop comes King of Spades,
Yep.
Queen of Clubs,
Mm-hmm.
Two of Clubs.
Okay.
So there's 60 in the pot, and then the straddler bets out 20.
So you flop bottom set here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the straddler, the guy who raised, bets out 20.
Okay.
Seemed like a weak bet to me. MP1 folds,
Yep.
and I call.
So you just decide to call here. So he's betting 20 into a $60 pot. I assume that he has you covered, right, at 420?
Yeah.
I mean, you say that he's weak. I don't. I mean, but I mean, do you think he's going to continue on though with the bet if you just call here? I mean, I understand what you're saying. He's weak, but I would probably bump this one up right away at this level. To
You'd
be
already
honest
start
with you.
building a pot here. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just because like it's different than like having a board where it comes out like 9 deuce 3, where you think that the guy might be making a continuation bet with like ace king or something like that, and you allow him to possibly hit an overcard like for top pair. But here, okay, if he's got tens or jacks and he's making a weak lead, he's just gonna check fold the turn anyways. Do you see what I'm saying?
I do. Yeah. So that's
So
exactly what I put him on was tens or jacks, some hand like that. But I see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah,
So there's my first mistake. Okay. So I call,
yep.
and the turn is the eight of clubs.
Turn is the 8 of clubs. Okay.
So now there's 100 in the pot, right?
Yep.
And now he bets out 25.
Okay.
So now I decide to raise. I make it 70.
So that's the third club, by the way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So he bets out 25, and now you raise to 70.
Yeah.
Okay. Um. Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think I definitely would raise now here for sure. Like he's gonna get a, he'll probably will call with a club. Something like that. I just never think he's gonna have a flush or anything. So you make it 70. Yep.
Yeah. And he calls. So now there's 240 in the pot.
Okay.
And the river is the jack of diamonds.
Okay.
And now he bets 50 into 240.
So he bets 50 into 240 now, and you guys have like maybe 340, maybe 320 left or something like that after the bet.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's definitely interesting. I mean, that seems to be like a little bit of a block bet there.
Right.
I mean, I guess he could have like jacks with the jack of clubs or something like that. Um, I would still probably just like min raise it to 100. And then if he comes back over the top all in, like it's an easy fold, even though you're getting crazy pot odds, just because there's no way, there's no way he doesn't have the nut flush. I mean, I'm trying to think here. You could be losing to ace 10 with the ace of clubs, pocket jacks with the jack of clubs. He could be making. I just hate these little block bets, and
Yeah.
I just think that he's going to call with all the. See, I don't think that min raises is any real. The only difference between min raising here and calling is that you give yourself a worse price. Like here, when he bets 50 into 240, right? You only have to be good 1 out of 7 times, right?
Yeah.
You're getting like 6 to 1. Now, if you min raise it to 100, and we always assume that he's never, we're never going to call off. Now it's almost like we're treating his bet as 100 into 240. So are you good here 1 out of 4.5 times? Because I never think he's folding to the 100. So it's just a question of, are you good here, say, between 15 to 30% of the time or more than 30% of the time? If you're good here less than 30% of the time, it's just a call. If it's more than 30% of the time, I would click it to 100. That's really how I would look at it.
Okay. Yeah. So my question there was then if you got to this point on the river, with the way I played it, let's say, would you raise after he bets 50 on the river? And your answer sounds like it is, yeah.
Yeah, I think I would. I think I would click it, min click it. Yeah.
Okay, so I made it 120,
Yep.
and then he called and showed me queens. But anyway,
Pocket queens. All
yeah,
right. I mean, that's definitely strange the way that it's played such a weak lead. I mean, you should have been stacked there. I would have raised the flop and I would have gotten stacked.
yeah, yeah. So then you would have raised the flop then, where I just called, right? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure. But
Okay,
thanks for the call.
okay, thanks, Bart.
All right.